Ay, hermanitos, aquí estamos otra vuelta, ¿no? No quería decir nada mucho, pero tenemos que dar unas explicaciones. Este show que estamos haciendo en estos momentos es respecto a nuestras vidas, ¿ok? La clase de vida que nosotros los seres humanos estamos viviendo en estos momentos, que ya no podemos, ya no queremos, podemos, pero no queremos vivir en la realidad. Hay muchas cosas que se debe de hacer con regla y no lo estamos haciendo con regla. Lo estamos haciendo a nuestra manera, a como queramos. Ya no estamos en ningún momento en la realidad de la vida. Muchos de nosotros estamos viviendo mentiras, especialmente nosotros que estamos aquí en los Estados Unidos. Ya no queremos hacer las cosas como se debe ser, especialmente la paz en la humanidad, entre nosotros los garínagus. Nosotros los garínagus ahora estamos viviendo en tiempos diferentes. Ya no queremos ayudarnos unos con el otro. Ya no queremos darnos las manos como hermanos. Ahora solo es pleito, envidia y otra cosa que hay más que nunca ahora, hechicería. Eso se calmó por un tiempito, pero ahora la gente otra vez lo está recogiendo y haciéndolo y haciéndole daño al prójimo. Muchos de nosotros pretendemos que somos buenas personas, pero atrás de nosotros está la cola que estamos escondiendo. Como dice el dicho, ¿no? Y como dice el mono al papá. Papi, qué largo es tu cola. Pero el hijo tiene un poquito cola más largo que el papá. Pero lo de su papá sí lo está viendo. ¿Y quiénes son los que pagan las consecuencias? Nuestros hijos, nuestros niños. Las malas condiciones en que nosotros estamos viviendo. Y los malos ejemplos que estamos dándoles a los niños. Que van creciendo y van escuchando y van viendo. Y llega el tiempo que los mal hechos que los padres han hecho, lo pagan ellos. Okay. Eso está mal. Porque estamos haciendo un mal vivir para ellos. Entonces, hermanos, como les estábamos diciendo acá, que el mal vivir de nosotros a veces se pasa a nuestros hijos. Especialmente de hoy en día, la gente que vive aquí, nosotros que somos lejanos tierras, ¿verdad? Salvador, Honduras, Guatemala, Belice, por otros lados, Venezuela y todo eso ya. Nosotros venimos aquí y ¿qué es lo que hacemos aquí? Empezamos a tener nuestros hijos, empezamos a cambiar nuestro vivir, ya no queremos ir a la iglesia. Ya no, porque la iglesia, aquí hay muchas iglesias. No te voy a decir, vete a pentecostal, vete a católica, vete a esto. Tú puedes elegir una casa de Dios donde tú puedes llevar a tus hijos para que ellos puedan aprender a vivir mejor. Solo porque ahora nosotros tenemos que cuidar a nuestros hijos también porque hay mucho pecado. Hasta la cura ahora, hasta los pastores ahora, hacen a los niños lo que ellos no deben de hacer. Qué triste y qué lástima. Pero eso se tiene que decir, queramos o no queramos, porque ahí está. Lo estamos viendo por todos lados. Eso es que hay que hablarle a los hijos. Si alguien viene y los toca de una mala manera, que te lo digan de una vez. Que no esperen, porque se puede ser peor ya más tarde, cuando ya no hay remedio, cuando ya no hay nada que hacer. Okay. Los niños conocen McDonald's, los niños conocen cómo comprar un zapato de $500, pero no saben nada de iglesia. No, ni los bautizan de hoy en día. Cuando usted mira a un niño ahora de 16 años no se ha bautizado, ¿qué clase de cosas son esas? Tenemos que cambiar nuestro vivir, regresar un poco el tiempo para atrás y hacer las cosas como se debe de ser. Nosotros tenemos que fijarnos en la clase de vida que estamos llevando, especialmente. No solamente si tienes hijos, porque uno puede convertirse en mamá sin dar a luz. ¿Qué tal si vas a ir a adoptar a un niño? ¿O qué tal si alguna familiar se muere y tú te quedas con los hijos? Ya eres mamá, ya eres papá, quieras que no. Perdonando la palabra, lo voy a decir en grande, uno no tiene que parir para ser padre. Hay niños allá afuera que necesitan de nuestro apoyo. Eso es que, mis hermanos, fijémonos bien en cómo estamos llevando la vida y cómo va la vida de nosotros en este mundo tan extraño ahora, y que Dios los bendiga.
Mabiga, Musungari Nagoyin. Welcome to Inside the Music. And I'm your host, yours truly, Greg P. I decided to do this series in honor of our ancestors' sacrifice for the survival of our music. We are now living some perilous times, losing our musicians daily, who preserved plus played on the tracks we listen to and love today. We want to thank each and every one of them for sharing their unique experience with us on this platform. So on that note, go grab something to eat. Maybe get a nice cool refreshment or a nightcap. Then relax, kick back, and enjoy the program. I got a lot in store for you, so now stay tuned. Gracias, familia. And as you can see, my family is very bilingual. I want to capsulize everything now in one nutshell, say something, speak to the people.
Okay. My friends, family members, it's not that we're boasting. You know, I'm not the only one that's trilingual. I also speak one more other language, so I speak 4 languages for all. But that doesn't mean that we have to boast about what God has blessed us with. We should be grateful, as a matter of fact, you know, and be helpful to other people, especially when we know that we speak their language and they don't speak the language such as English, and you see them in a little bit of trouble. If you can help, if you're allowed, ask. Don't just jump in just because you know their language. Right. Be graceful about it and ask. Can I help you? Can I do something for you? You know, but do not just jump into people's conversation like that just because you know how to speak Spanish and this person is having a hard time with somebody that's speaking English. You don't just jump in. But if you see that they really need the help, you can ask both partners, you know, the person that's doing the questioning and the person that is not helping herself enough to answer questions in English. But just don't jump in. So that's the reason why I'm telling you, we are not boasting here about languages. If we could learn more, it would be better for us. Right. Okay? Because it's helpful. Okay. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we have been talking about here this afternoon. We were talking about spirituality, you know, because spirituality should be taken seriously, while a lot of us are taking it as a toy. Spirituality is dealing with these different types of deities. There are good deities, there are bad deities. So we have to know which way we want to go. Okay? Because when you do the wrong deities, don't think that they won't come back and charge you. But if you deal with God, God doesn't ask you for a dime. He just bless you with knowledge. Especially if you're willing to help his children. He is there for us 24/7. While whatever else other people are dealing with, we are not going to tell them not to do what they want to do, because everybody has rights to do whatever they want to do with their lives. You can go out there and try to tell people what to do. Okay? I admire the Jehovah's Witnesses. I admire the Mormons, because they go to people's door. Okay? But how many of them get good results? You know? So I am not going to say that we should all run to people's door and try to help people. That's not what we're here for. I'm just saying that spirituality is something serious, and it should be taken seriously. Okay? And know what type of deities you're dealing with. Because if you don't know who you're dealing with, you will find out the hard way. So that is the reason why we were speaking here about spirituality. Because we are not the only ones abiding this word. There are things that eyes can't see. There are things that other people can see, but you can't see and I can't see. But don't think that this world is empty enough. This world is full. Okay? We have to remember that one man a bit here before human nature were created by God. And who is that? The enemy. I don't want to call his name. But we know who God's enemy is, right? The one that was thrown from heaven because of his bad behavior and wanting to take over the throne of God for himself.
Fallen angel.
Okay, exactly. And he took troops with him. So they're all here amongst us, seducing people. And that is the reason why we have to stay prayerful. Okay. People sees you do things, but they don't know what it means to you. But believe me, my friends, if you're doing the wrong things, and it can be detected if you're doing the right things. But yet, people mix things with one another. They mix good and bad. And sometimes you, the one that is trying to do the right things, is the one that's getting the bad name. And the ones that are hiding underneath the carpet, doing their things at the middle of the night when people are sleeping, they are not seen. They are not seen. So that is the part of spirituality, okay? Some people do work at night when they know that nobody is watching to harm other people. That is the reason why when you wake up at part of the night, especially between 3 and 5, pray. Pray, pray, pray.
CNC Car Wash Service, 213-909-1439. Come on, you guys. Black owned. I love y'all. Thank you. CNC Car Wash. Hey.
Ask God to help your spirit. Because our spirit goes out of us at night to join in with other spirits. That's the reason why you have to pray at night before you go and sleep, so that they can either meet up with your good ancestors or good other spirits that are from God, so that when they come back to you, they bring you good vibes.
Clean.
Okay? And they're clean. But when they go and meet up with the bad spirits and join with them, drinking, just like we're drinking here and doing all kind of things, There are spirits out there that do the same. And if your spirit is joining in with them, then what is going to happen to you? So my friends, pray. That would be my advice to you. Pray, especially before you go to bed. And if you wake up any part of the night for any reason, pray. Always have your Bible by you. Psalm 91 is very good.
One psalm a day.
Yes, at least one psalm a day. Psalm 61 protects us from a lot of things. You read that every 24 hours. Don't take my advice. I'm just telling you. Who wants to do it may do it. Who doesn't want to, maybe they have, because there are other people that has better things. Okay? But what I know, that's what I'm going to talk about. Okay? Psalms out of the Bible are very good. There are a lot of psalms that are very good to help the spirit grow. Okay? Into good spirituality and not into bad spirituality. And like I was saying also, we have to think about our children. Our children most of the time pay the consequences for the wrongdoings of parents, your father, of your mother, grandparents, of great-grandparents. Okay? We can call it ancestral curse. Just like there are following spirits in our lives. If my father was a drunkard, maybe I don't drink, but maybe one of my children can inherit that. Because that spirit will have to find somebody to get into in order to continue his life. Okay, or maybe one of my great-grandchildren. That's the reason why we have to pray against ancestral curse, to break it. Break ancestral curse, because it exists. Whether it sounds stupid to you, what I'm saying, but it exists. Sometimes things doesn't sound right to us, but things exist. Everything that we see here today in this world have been here before we were born, before our elders were born. It's not just starting today. Okay. It's not just starting today. Okay. The things that us people, younger people then, because I can't get pregnant no more, I'm an old hen. Fereli nugudi. My feet are ferre. I can't make no more children.
Because I love the way you put it.
So,
You put the color like it is.
okay, my stomach is black now. It can't make no more babies. But I'm talking to the youngsters. All these things that you're doing, your blouse is all the way over here. Your stomach is out. What are you putting your baby out for? What are you attracting to your baby when you do that? Nothing good. Use something to cover yourself. They have pants, spandex pants that are for pregnant people, and they have spandex shirt, that goes over your belly. How many of you are getting C-section? Why? Because you don't know how to take care of yourselves. How much of you have to go and scream in the hospital for hours before giving birth because of the things that you do? And with the children, now, after they're born, they're not baptized. Why? They're being exposed to the wrong world. If you don't baptize your children, you're exposing them to the wrong world. They don't get 19 no more. They don't. They're not taken care of as before. They're not cleansed from inside with medicine that was made by elderly people. As they're born, they're out there. But children shouldn't be out there for eyes. Evil eyes can kill your children. Then you talk about crib death. What a baby is doing out there for people's eyes to see before they're 3 months. A baby, by the time they're 3 months, have already gained enough strength to fight back with evil. But they still can get sick though. And that's the reason why a child should be baptized. Once upon a time, 2 weeks after a child was born, he's baptized. 40 days after he's born was the latest, because the mother will take it to church and present it to the Lord. Any church that you want to pick. But now, as soon as you have a baby, 2 weeks after, you're out there dancing. You know what is the responsibility of a parent with a child? Carry it for 9 months, go through pain and give birth to it, then raise it the proper way. But are they being raised the proper way? Are they being baptized? Because the responsibility of a person, as a mother, as a parent, as a father, is baptism, number 1. Holy Communion, number 2. Confirmation, number 3. Marriage part, it's for them to do that if they want to. The last anointing before dying, maybe one of the family members can go and get the priest for them because they won't be able to go and do it themselves. But somebody might be able to go and get the priest for them and get them anointed before they die. Save their soul.
Just remember this is the BZ Express band, Mohaba Flores on the front line. Come half, none no lead, banner. I finally get to meet you. I finally get to know you. I finally get to meet you. I finally get to know you. 19th of November bring Belizean people together. 19th of November bring all Belizean tell you in one. 19th of November bring all Belizean people together. 19th of November bring all Belizean people in one. Once a year we met on this celebration day. Once a year we met on this celebration.
People are not looking at real life now. People are looking at TV. People are talking mess. People are being envious. People are doing the things that they're not supposed to do. Leaving the things that they're supposed to do. I'm not telling you that I'm perfect. I'm one too. I'm going to point fingers this way. I'm not going to just point this way. I'm going to point fingers this way. And a lot of people are afraid to do that, to point the fingers this way. They're afraid to do it. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is exempt of sin. We all are sinners. No matter how small a sin is, it's still a sin. No matter how big it is, it's still a sin. Pass McDonald's and you don't get in there with the child is pointing at McDonald's. But you can pass 50 churches, they won't point there.
You're right.
You can pass 50 churches per day with them. They don't know what's God's house.
25 schools.
Yes. And they won't point to school either. As soon as they sit there behind in school, they already want the bell to ring for them to get out. And then some parents don't take their time to help their children with homework. They don't take their time to teach their children the right things. Oh, do your homework. You don't do your homework? That's not the way to do your child. Sweetheart, do you have homework? Can I help you? Is there anything in there that you want me to help with?
A lot of them are not even graduate from high school.
Yes. Okay. Women now are just, we can call it factory. Okay?
Yeah.
They're making babies after babies. They don't know what to do with the babies. They don't know how to teach the babies. They only know they have a baby. That's it. And most of the time they throw it in the grandmother's lap. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for my children. They don't do that to me. Look at me here, all by myself in my house. Yes, it's lonely at times. But when I want to see my grandchildren, I have to travel to go and see my grandchildren. My children don't give me that type of trouble. And I say, thank God. I am blessed. And I hope a lot of parents are going to be blessed like that. Because you know what? We also are tired after raising all our own kids. When prime time comes for us to have a little fun, maybe, well, me, I don't gamble. I don't go to casinos, but I go to casinos at time and I go to the buffet and I sit down and I eat.
Nothing wrong with
that. And if I lose $10, I might lose $10. I play 1 cent machine because I don't want the machine take me money because I cry.
But you might hit it and hit that big one. Then you don't have to work. You don't have to cry no more.
That's what we don't know because those people, they fix the machine. They're not stupid.
Right. You got to be.
All those machines that you see in there, those people fix their machine. They will vomit 1 or 2 to some people to encourage more people to come in.
They will. They're not gonna lose. The host will never lose.
That's right.
Yeah.
The rich get richer and the poor get poorer.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, I want to touch on vida, spiritual healer. Are you chosen, or can you just choose that route, or are you chosen?
Black culture, stand up. Let's get it.
Anywhere they need it, give it to them. Anywhere them like it, give it to them. Anywhere them love it, give it to them. Anywhere them want it, give it to them. I said, la 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 la. Make we party till the sun come on. One life to live and you know we just having fun. Drinking some gravity, that's how we rub it down. Give me what be nice, girl, you know get enough. Make we party till the sun come on. One life to live and you know we just.
Richie Ritale. Greg P. Dada. Hey, yo. We love how the girl they rock. Belize rock. We love how the girl they rock. The Punta rock. We love how the girl they rock. Belize rock. We love how the girl they rock. The Punta rock. Love how she whine and she go low. She a bad girl and she know so. One dance and the dance floor so low. They want to take a video and photo.
Yo, it's your boy Burn. Then Gorda Belize, Mexico. Let's go. Wabina, hayong tantigi da da da. Wabina, 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 hayong kontama. Wabina, 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 hayong tantigi da. This is how you do it. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, we about to get cultural up in here.
Chilugwa dinayo, lugeta lela hibe ahuya. Take care of yourself, people in this pandemic. Play the music. Play. Oi, Rubai bukubu na buyugole na mugabu. Rubai bukubu na buyugole na mugabu. Adugabu mutile se me bayi. Adugabu mutile bi me bayi. Adugabu mutile se me bayi. Adugabu mutile se me bayi. Yugule na mugabu.
Select a girl.
I was chosen. I know I was a healer from when I was little. Okay, these things comes with birth. So some people go to learn it. I don't have to go and learn it because I have it already. My deities come to me and tell me medicines. If you have a condition and I look into it, I consult my deities. And they will tell me what to do for you.
Wow. So much to take in. And I appreciate you, my cousin. And so we're going to wrap this up now with the last words. What's the last thing you'd like to
The last thing that I'd like to say to you, my friends, my family, don't take my words personally, but I would want people to learn as much as they can. If it was possible for us to find a place where we can do seminars, it would be good so that people can learn really about spirituality, because a lot of people are confusing people now about this spirituality thing. And you know, it hurts my heart so much when I know that a lot of people are confused about things that they can learn about without confusing themselves, as a matter of fact. But let's hope and pray that God will open a way for us where we can teach children to pray, and also where we can teach people about real spirituality, what it means, what it takes, what it does to you, if you're doing good or if you're doing bad, or if you should not do it or if you should. Okay? I wish we will be able to get to that matter one of these days if God spare life, because it's His word. He has the first word and He has the last word, and I believe in it. So we thank all of you for being with us this afternoon. Thank you very much for opening your ears. Even the ones that are not listening and may hear about it from other people, they may say it in a good way, they may say it in a bad way, but we'll still be thankful to whichever way the news goes out there. Whichever way you want to handle it, it's yours. Gracias, mis amistades, familiares, que Dios los bendiga y que pasen buenas tardes. Y ojalá que ustedes ya escucharon algo que sus oídos puedan escuchar y que sus mentes puedan procesar. Gracias a ustedes. Hasta otro día, si Dios presta la vida. Ni duhenyo, tenki ni ati hon. On me bute sere me nanu ni duhenyo. Fagwan hun hida ge he hen ho walwa gule nani gbe fagwan ya hen hida ge bono hausera alkel auti habusuera memegi sereme inumuti bungi huagu hugela gamba habali hugege haluba hagambu nime hamaga amu fago magambu mutla harige demele la chiluru yaru bogudi fago me law halime amu hagambu bono hugu ya lime lu hadigni leluti hadigni law o hasami no ni la leluti hasami no ni libugir bungi hum sugu ma boyti wey hise to hute nu garina gunila digu la digar le lamu ya bakate muwara dagu wa malida nikata memegi uboti nikata lwa da bar ginye lu hise habulanu bungi le sayri boy itarala ayo mabe.
That's the girl from away. So remember that not do here.
Ayo.